Are you living in the world, but not of it? Are you giving to Caesar what is Caesar's and giving to God what is God's? What I'm saying is that, are you taking action toward the things that you desire in your life, all the while recognizing the source from which everything in our life comes into being, that is, our imagination, our consciousness? If we want to make change in our lives, of course, it has to come into physical form. The boots hit the ground, the rubber meets the road. We take action toward that vision that we have for ourselves. But there is a nuance here in that as we're taking action, as we're embodying that person, we want to be careful as to whether or not we are acting from a place of strain or force or worry or angst. Because acting from those places only creates more of those circumstances, more of those feelings, and just perpetuates the very thing we're trying to change. So are you living in the world but not being of it? Are you living from the end? Do you hold the vision in your mind? Do you imagine what it is like to have a healed body? Do you imagine what it is like to be the love, to be the passion, the compassion, to be the rock in your relationship, to be the disciplined one? Do you live from that place now as you act? Because that is acting with confidence. Because confidence simply means acting with faith. Acting confidently is acting with faith. That is the Latin of confidence, with faith. So are you taking action? Are you taking aligned action that is action that is in congruence with who you're ultimately desiring to become? Because you always become that which you are. It's a paradoxical thing. You only become that which you are. Who you are being in each and every moment, how you are relating to your current circumstances, determines how those circumstances shift, how you move through those circumstances, how you act in your life, the behaviors in which you partake or do not partake, the places you decide to go, the people you meet, the people you surround yourself with, the information you take in. All of that originates from your state of being, from your imagination. And so when you are living from that place, you surrender to that now, that it is real now, and simply act. Take action, have faith, have confidence that the next step, that what you believe to be the next best step forward is the next best step forward by the fact that you believe it. All things are possible to he that believes. I'm quoting a lot of scripture today. All things are possible to he who believes. So of course action is important. We want to formulate a plan to bring that thing into being. Just remember that your consciousness is not personal to you. Yes, there is your individual self, but your subconscious mind is collective and connected to everyone and everything around you. So when you sow that seed of your vision, let's say, of your desired future, and you allow it to grow, you allow it to manifest, yes, in one regard, that means taking action. Yes, that means formulating a plan for your future, noting the behaviors in which you're engaged in, what are the skills you're wanting to develop. So what are the behaviors that you're partaking in to develop those skills? What are the environments you're placing yourself in? Who are the people you're surrounding yourself with? Yes, that is one part of it. But also remember that the subconscious mind is collective and connected to everyone and everything around you. And it is through that synchronicities come into place, chance encounters come into place. And that is letting go and letting God in a sense. So in one sense, letting go and letting God is allowing God to act through you, allowing your higher self to work through you, infinite intelligence to work through you, as you simply take action, be bold in that action. But it is also remembering that there is a power greater than yourself that is working within the environment around you as well. And when you surrendered to that end state, you surrender to this need to control everything yourself as well. So in that sense, aligned action could be resting. It could be going out for a walk. It could be having a coffee with that friend. It could be going for a workout. It could be playing with your dog. It could be going on a camping trip. Because in those experiences, you may have novel insights, inspirations, hunches, creative breakthroughs. You can have encounters that lead to networking, that lead to connection and grow your business, that connect you to other people, that have the resources that you have been seeking. And so with that, you can relax, recognizing, remembering the end, remembering the future, remembering your future, as Joe Dispenza says. Remember your future. And remember that to your higher self, to infinite intelligence, everything exists right now. There is no experience of the past in the future, and that I'm here right now, and I want to be there, so I have to go from here to there. The higher self recognizes here and there as being right now. It knows the end. You know the end. You just have to trust in that end to see the person you are being in that end state, seeing the skills and the capabilities you've acquired, the behaviors in which your ideal self is engaged, in the environments in which they're placed in. And you work now to bring that about, of course. And as you do that, be quick to recognize when you're slipping back into old patterns, meaning when you're thinking you have to do it all on your own, or you have to stay with these regimens and these routines, and you have to work yourself to death where you're sacrificing your peace of mind, you're sacrificing your relationships, when in reality you're trying to build those up. That's what you're seeking. But you think you have to do this, and this in this certain way at this certain time in order to get that result. But that result already exists. It's already present. The end is already now. And you just have to trust in that as you take action, because then you begin to act from a place of power instead of force. You act with more flow, more ease, more joy. You can relax a little bit more. So be quick to recognize that when you are in those places, when you are worrying a bit too much, when you feel like everything needs to happen perfectly. And when I say perfectly, I mean everything's going according to what you think or how you think it should be going. Okay, because at the end of the day, everything is going according to plan. You just have to trust in that, even in those times of resistance. So you can be feeling more challenge in one day, let's say. You could be feeling a little bit of fear or doubt or uncertainty creeping in. And that's okay too. That's part of the process. That's part of your inevitable success, because we know that in life there's ebbs and there's flows. So when there's ebbs, when there's resistance, when there's challenge, great, you're on the path. When you're in flow, when things are coming a little bit more effortless, you feel more creative, feel more connected, that's great, it's fantastic. Both are conducive to the end. So remember that as you go about your day, taking action, having faith in the vision, in the plan you set for yourself. Because when you imagine that end and surrender to that end now, inherently, ideas will come, inspirations, hunches, that at first glance seem or can seem counterintuitive, but it's all part of the plan. It's all working to bring it to you. You just have to step out of the way and allow that to happen as you go acting in a more peaceful, joyous, relaxed, loving, disciplined manner. It's all happening right now. It's all happening right now. You need only act with faith in that. Take that action, that aligned action, and just as though you were looking to get out of bed in the morning and to go make a cup of coffee, walking from your bedroom to your kitchen, walk in the assuredness that what you envision is already there. Because it is already there. In the same manner, take action with the assuredness knowing that what you desire is coming into fruition now. And that isn't to say that there won't be times of doubt, there won't be times of confusion setting in. Again, the ebbs and the flows, they're both a part of the process. They're both necessary. You are a human being. You can't experience highs without having lows. Okay. This self-development, self-transformation process is an everlasting journey. This happens in cycles. But when you truly rest in the faith that what you envision for yourself, what you imagine for yourself to be the true reality, and it's just a matter of time, you can walk in the assuredness that whatever plan is coming to you, whatever action is coming up to you that is you're conceiving as the next best step, take that action. Take it. Do it. Or don't do it. Go rest. Because again, God is within you, yes, but also in everyone and everything around you. And so when you plant that seed, it goes to work for you. The subconscious goes to work for you. Your automatic success mechanism, as Maxwell Maltz says, in psychocybernetics says, it goes to work for you. You have a burning desire attached to a vision for your future. You imagine that future. You get crystal clear on that future. Who that person is, who they're being, what they're doing, the environments that they're in. You have a burning desire for that. And you surrender it. And let infinite intelligence go to work. The infinite intelligence within you, within everyone, to bring that to you. Read Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill talks about that. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Grateful to have you here. Blessed to have you here. Be sure to check out the description below for some additional resources. You can check out my free subconscious reprogramming masterclass. You can join the Rise community. Follow me on Instagram as well. I post content on there as well as here, although I'm mostly focused here for the time being. And any questions or comments that have come up during this video, absolutely leave them below. I'll do my best to get back to you on that. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And continue walking in the faith. Walking with confidence, living in the world but not of the world. Giving to Caesar, giving to the external world. What is the external world? Recognizing that you do live in this world of form for a reason, because you want to experience this world. You want to connect with others. You want to feel healthy. You want to have a prosperous business. You want to have more money. It's a wonderful thing to be in this world. to have the highs and the lows, to alchemize the limiting beliefs, to help us refine and purify our vision. Because it reminds us to return to God. It reminds us to give to God what is God's and to live from our imagination, from our consciousness. Because that is the one and only reality. As within, so without, as the Hermeticists say. Have a blessed day. Talk with you soon. Take care.